Welcome. This is Paula Chafee-Scardomalia of DiviningTheMuse.com with your Monday Tarot message from the Muse for the week of September 5th. Okay, the theme for the week is the Page of Swords. The page is the messenger in the royal court. He's the one he's youthful, he has vitality, he's often in training for another position, sometimes knighthood, sometimes other activities in the court. And swords is the element of air in the realm of mind, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and communications. You can see the page here standing with a pillow and the two small swords on it. So this week, look for two new ideas around your creative work. Swords often has to do with writing. It has to do with new ideas and beliefs and projects. So here the page comes bringing you two new ideas. They're new, young, yet to be developed. You could pick both. You could pick one or the other. But just be alert and aware for those this week. Your focus for the week is the Four of Wands. Wands is the element of fire in the realm of spirit, creativity, career, and work. And you can see the Four of Wands here, and inside the Four of Wands is a beautiful landscape. The tree, the stream, the rainbow, the clouds. Outside it, not so attractive. So your focus this week is on what are you committed to creating this week for yourself and in your work. It's the commitment that makes the difference. Within that structure of the commitment, all is well. Outside of the structure, not so good. So part of the challenge for us as creatives is what are we committing to? So what are you committing to this week? And the action this week is the Seven of Swords. Again, swords is the element of air in the realm of mind, thoughts, attitudes, belief, and communication. Here we have a full moon, the magpie holding on to the charm with the sign of Aquarius on it. Two swords here, five swords in the pack that the man carries on his back as he steals in the window. Your action this week is to really look at, it's interesting because here are those two swords again, how you allow others to sabotage your work. This guy's coming in a sneaky way to take the two swords. So how do you allow yourself to be sabotaged in your creative work? Do you allow others' criticisms, rejections, discounting to undermine and take away what seems to be so bright and illuminated for you? And then finally, the gift is Temperance, and what a lovely gift she is. Temperance is a major arcana card. Here you can see her elevated in the sacred space. She has fire in one hand and water in the other. It's that blending of two elements that create a kind of pressure through steam. So she's really kind of the patron of arts. I often think of her as Brigid, who was the goddess of the forge and the patron of poets and writers. So look for the gift of inspiration and new ideas and an ability to strengthen your work. What this reminds me of also is back to the swords again. When you temper a sword, you plunge it into heat to soften it so that you can hammer it into its fine shape. And then you plunge it into the water in order to cool it down and make it solidify. So really think about that gift of being able to temper your ideas this week. So as we look at the story for this week, to me this is really all about having the opportunity to take new ideas, new creative projects and make them stronger, often through writing. So we see the Page of Swords here. He's the theme for the week, looking for those two new ideas to come and be offered to you as gifts in your creative work, especially if they have to do with writing or communication. Then what are you committed to do this week for your creative work? That commitment creates an environment that is really lovely for doing the work you need to be doing and want to be doing. Then take action. Lock the windows, Be aware of how others are sabotaging your belief in your work, might be sabotaging those 2 new projects. And then look for the gift of temperance, the gift of creative strength and creative inspiration. And this is Paula Chafee-Scardomalia of DiviningTheMuse.com, wishing you divine musings.